which will get you qualified to do that. There's one question on there you probably saw, are you a United States citizen? Go ahead and check yes, because and you can sign the card and have it completely filled out, because you're not going to give that back to me until after the ceremony upstairs. You will be a United States citizen when you hand that back to me, thereby not being in violation of any law. Okay? If you, when you send that in, you can give it to us, and we're going to take it to the office. Within 7 to 15 business days, you're going to get a blue-looking card like this. It's going to have your name on it and the precincts where you'll be able to vote in your county. And most of you from Lubbock County, anybody not from Lubbock County, go ahead and let me have your card, because we'll send it to the county in which it needs to go. However, I want each of you to understand it's your responsibility to check and make sure. If you haven't gotten anything in 30 days, you need to check with the Office of Elections or your county clerk in the county where you live to make sure that they've got you registered. You must be registered 30 days before an election. The next election we have is going to be on constitutional amendments, and you'll be privileged to vote on that. That'll be in November the 8th. Of course, next year is going to be a very big year. You get into a presidential year, so you'll be more than plenty of time to be qualified to vote in that election. Do any of you have any questions at this time about your card?
I have a question.
Have most of you filled them out?
I haven't filled mine out yet. I thought I should fill it out and then mail it later.
You can
like
mail it, yeah. It's postage free. You can mail it later. But if we take it today, we're going to take it right straight back to the office, and they'll start processing. Okay? It'll take, as I said, about 7 to 15 days to get that done. You're always responsible to make sure that your name is in the hat, so to speak, so that you can vote. Now, you say, well, why wouldn't it always be in there? If you don't vote in 2 general elections, the Texas system will probably purge you. Purge means kick you out. And then you'll have to get re-registered again. So if you waited 2 years before you voted and went in to try to vote, they wouldn't find you in the system. You would have to fill out another card, and you probably wouldn't get to vote in that election, because you remember, you have to be registered 30 days before an election. So always, I would, if you get your, and you can call any time, even after you get your card, you can call and say, hey, have you got me down? Am I in the system? Am I going to have any problems? And they've got a letter on there that says A, means active. If it says S, then it's in a status that something needs to be checked. Another important thing, if you change addresses, you need to let the office know. And after you get your card and you got your new address on it, like where you live today, let's say in 60 days though you move, you can turn that card over and it shows a change of address. You can put that on there and sign it and send that into the office. They'll send you a new card with a new address. Your address is important because that governs from what precinct you can vote in for certain contests. In other words, if you live outside of Lubbock County, you might not be able to vote, you would not be able to vote for the Lubbock County Sheriff. If you live outside the county, you wouldn't be able to vote in a school district in LISD, Lubbock Independent School District. Had a bond issue going or something, you wouldn't be able to vote. If you live in Lubbock County, no problem. If you live out of the county, so that's important. Whatever your address is governs for who you'll be able to vote for. Same way with your United States representative. Last time we had 2 state representatives, Trullo and Perry were running. Some people want to vote for both of us. You can't do that. You get to vote for the one that's in your district, and that will show right here. when you get your card. Then you go to vote. Prepare yourself before you get there. Look over your candidates, make sure that that's who you want to vote for when you get there. You can't go to the site and say, will you help me a moment? I said, yes, what can I help you with? Well, which one of these should I vote for? Can't do that, okay? That's not my job. My job is to help you if you need some help operating the equipment or something. In fact, it's my job to see that nobody's looking over your shoulder, looking at your ballot. Okay? That is an American right that you've got at the voting booth. Mr. Paul, want to let that in?
Yeah, one thing. Every 2 years we have a general election. Like in 2012 will be a general election. What starts that off is that early in the year, we have what we call a primary. In Texas, the primary voting is either Democrat or Republican. So when you go to vote in a primary, you have to declare one or the other, so they will give you the correct ballot to vote on. It's your choice which one. Doesn't matter to us. Now, in the November election, you can do anything you're big enough to do on the ballot. You don't have to stay with a party. You can mix and mingle it with for the Republican, the Democrat, for the Libertarian, Independent, the Green Party. Now, all of that's available in November, but only 2 is available in the primary. And you will be asked when you go to vote, now, which election do you want to vote in? And at that point in time, you have to declare one or the other. And only in the primary do you have to declare. Question? And by the way, congratulations on getting this far.